We're back live from the Mutant booth at the 2014 Arnold Classic Expo. Big Ron Barlow hosting, and Super Mutant Trevor Mass Kaos Koot sitting in the seat with me. How's it going, buddy?
I'm awesome, man. How are you doing?
It's been a pretty good weekend for you,
Yeah. Having a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know. Well, let's start off with Mass Kaos. I mean,
first of all, can I do a shout out real quick?
Oh, you got your girls watching.
Yeah. Jill and Abby. Hi, Abby. Hey, Jill. They're watching back home in Saskatchewan.
And it's funny because everybody knows your cute daughter because she's superstar in all your videos.
She actually has done some videoing and she's starred in them.
Starting her young. She's going to be like a video editor by the time she's done.
Yeah, she's already there.
Now, I think that you put your daughter in your videos just so that people don't get too verbally abusive on the comments because they feel bad. They like see the little girl and it softens them up.
Yeah, we've had this conversation that YouTube generally, you start to see some of the negative stuff, and people don't have their profiles, so they can get away with that. And you've accused me of using Abby to deflect some of that.
I think it's a very, very clever move on your part, by the way.
Let's assume I did it on purpose then.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was a great job. So here you are at the Mutant booth, your first time working the booth at an expo, right?
Yeah, you bet.
And you told me the first day that you were a little overwhelmed and surprised with the number of people that were coming up and recognizing you from your Mass Kaos with Koot series.
Right, yeah.
So tell us more about the videos and what went into that series.
Yeah, you know, the response has been awesome. The response was really awesome online. But like you said, here at the booth, people coming up and they're actually saying, you know, that inspired me and motivated me. I love watching you. The clips are playing at the booth right now as people walk by, and to me, that's like it's way bigger than I expected and anticipated. So it's awesome. But the actual product, we just shot 1 week of all of my workouts for that particular week.
Right.
Went hard, went as hard as I normally do. And then they were edited for each particular workout, and then they dripped out in series. So we actually did all the filming in 1 week in November, and then it's been dripping out every week. An episode comes out. So it was awesome. I just love the response, and thanks to all the fans. It's great.
Yeah, no, you did a good job. I mean, you know, eventually your videos are going to get the production value will just continue to go up. I mean, you did a great job with this first series.
Yeah.
And now, how much planning went into it? Did you want to show the fans like specific things, or did you want to just capture a week without any sort of, you know, like you did the really heavy racks and stuff like that? Was that going to be that week anyways, or did you kind of time things?
Yeah, well, a couple of things about it. All the planning that went into it, literally, was I knew what shirt I was going to wear on each day so that it didn't double up.
Right.
Outside of that, our workouts are different every single week.
Yeah.
And we did select some exercises on purpose that were gonna, you know, highlight the intensity and kind of keep things going. But we do a lot of drops. What you saw there: drop sets, strip sets, super sets, and then start with the heavy compounds. So in general, it was exactly what we do. It was exactly what we do, but it wasn't. None of it was choreographed or planned out. It was just that was the workout that day, and it just what ended up being on the reel.
That's one thing that I think I appreciate about workout videos is when I can watch it and I know that I'm getting the real workout, the real session, and not something that the guy did just for the camera.
Right. Well, and so many comments, and even guys coming up here, so many comments of people saying, you know, I tried your leg day, or I tried your back day. So if they can actually see what the exercise and the progress of the exercises or the progression and what's kind of coming after each other, they can actually try to mimic that, right?
Yeah.
Whereas if you just throw it out there and it's something totally impossible to do, but it's through editing you make it seem possible, it's not even fair. I don't think. Like that doesn't give a fair representation of what we're doing to get where we're at.
Yeah, and it also highlighted...
I keep looking out of the corner of my eye because I photobombed like 3 of your other lab reports, and I'm waiting for one of the guys to show up.
You're waiting for somebody to come and
give me a wet willy or something.
Coming to give you the treatment. Yeah. Another thing that I liked about the videos that you did was, like I talked about how they were real, but you know there's a lot of people that are kind of stuck in that myopic thinking that all bodybuilders have to do this exercise, this exercise.
Right.
Whereas on your leg day, then you start with the hammer V squat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to a lot of people they think of that as a finisher, like that's not a mass builder, but it's all how you perform the exercise and the fact that you're a taller guy who, you know, has a hard time squatting in a lot of ways, right?
Yeah.
And you use that as a mass builder the way you do it. And I mean, you got what, 8 plates aside on that thing or something like that?
And then finish with a drop set.
Strip it down, right?
Like,
So yeah, that's a real shaper, you know? People get too caught up in what exercises are supposed to be for, and they don't realize that the intensity is really the bottom line.
You know what? And for us, it's just to change it up.
Yeah.
Like we seriously change it up every day.
Yeah. People ask me, what's a good mass builder for tries, or what's a good mass builder for chest? And I'm like, well, intensity is the best mass builder there is.
Yeah.
I mean, I could use a cable crossover if I had to.
Yeah, or food.
Yeah, or food, yeah, you know? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then also, too, another good touch about your video series was the location stuff. Like when you took everyone out to the windmill farm. And so how did you get those ideas? You just wanted to kind of show where you live and...
Right, yeah. We had, those were for the last 2 episodes, we did kind of that intro, and we did a highlight reel of some of the funny moments and then some of the intense moments. And so we thought, in order to introduce that, instead of having me standing in the gym that you're going to see me in the rest of the video, to do something different about Saskatchewan, about where we're at. And that wind turbine clip, we went out, and it was actually nice in town, you know, not awesome, like people.
It wasn't like California in town, and then just out of town there was some snow.
It's still Saskatchewan. It was cool, but it was decent. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go out to the wind turbines. I'm going to strip down to my tank top, and I'm going to stand there with snow all around in my tank. We got out there, and it was bloody cold. It was like, the wind was blowing, and there's a side angle in that shot where it's kind of a little bit shaky. Abby was standing there holding the second camera in like -40 wind chill. I thought somebody was coming.
No, we're getting bombed by Johnny Jackson and MD.
Oh yeah, nice.
He gave us a look.
Right on.
But yeah, back to what you were saying.
Yeah. So Abby was helping with that shot, but So we just wanted to show some of the, some of the stuff around where I live.
And I think that essentially, that's what makes people relate to you and makes people find you so interesting. You know, we try to do that with all the Mutant videos, show some personal touches.
Yeah.
But Johnny Dowell does that sort of stuff with his videos.
Yeah.
When he did the series, when he was working on the road and he was living in hotel rooms and eating off the George Foreman. This is my next meal.
Gabe shows us going to the gym with Tonka. You get that personal feel. And I had a couple of people actually while we were here. I did a day in the life of like last year sometime. And a guy commented on that, and he said, that it just shows us that you guys, to us, we're just real guys, right? I don't picture myself as like somebody that other people would think, like, what does he do on a regular basis? Like,
I think that no one would care what I do outside of the gym. Like, I can't possibly fathom.
Exactly.
Like when you ran through the wall.
Yeah. I've done that a few times.
Yeah, that was pretty
apparently
cool.
we have a lot of demo to do at that mall.
I know.
Keep knocking down walls.
No, so what's the plan for you, Trevor?
Nationals this year.
Nationals this year?
Yeah, you bet.
And how do you feel about going into things? I mean, you've learned a lot of lessons in your short time on stage.
Yeah.
You had sort of a meteoric rise to the national level. You smoked the novice level. You smoked the provincial level.
Yeah.
And now you're in with the big boys. You got your feet wet a couple times.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I've done 5 shows. One of them was North Americans. Which I figure doesn't count. It was just kind of for the experience and stuff. And then the first 2 shows. So I've done 2 Canadians, and you're exactly right. And it goes with everybody, right? As you continue to compete, you learn more and more every show you do, and so I'm looking forward to this one. I've got to know my body a little bit better. I certainly know what my plan is going in, and I'm going to work with a trainer that has that same type of thinking. And then let them take the reins, and I do what they say, and then go from there and see what happens. But I've had a great off season. I'm sitting just above 300 pounds, 305 to 310 generally.
It's funny because I've seen you heavier.
Yeah.
But
I've been heavier.
Yeah. Like I've seen you heavier. But the first thing I thought when I saw you this weekend was, this is the biggest I've ever seen him.
Yeah.
And people always think about the number, right? They think bigger, heavier. Right. But no, I mean, you're about 20 pounds lighter than I've seen you at your heaviest.
Well, the heaviest I've been is 317.
Right. Okay. So, at least 10 pounds.
Yeah.
But you look way bigger. You're smaller waist, rounder everywhere.
Yeah.
It's
been a great off season. I'm really enjoying it. I'm staying lean, and I think with the right prep, I can. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to hitting the stage again. You know, for me,
no doubt.
For me, it's just it's the camaraderie, it's the fans, I just enjoy it. I just enjoy it. And I've said all the time, a lot of my videos, you know, for me, family, Abby and Jill come first, and then career, and you know the other aspects of it, health. And this is fun. This is what I do for fun.
Yeah, well, you know, I've been doing this my whole life. So when I meet a guy that has so much balance in his life like you do, I find it inspiring to try to sort of manage myself a little more that way, because, you know, I've been competing for so many years, I've been on stage so many times that, you know, it's nice to see a guy that can still train absolutely serious, never miss a meal, and still remind you that there's a lot more in life that you can enjoy and do. You know.
Yeah. I've been actually really reluctant, and it's a personal choice. I mean, some guys just let themselves, you know, bodybuilding is their life.
Right.
And I've actually intentionally been reluctant to let bodybuilding take over my life and make it the priority for me.
Now we're getting the
There
bomb.
we go. We were waiting for it. Is it okay?
That's
Oh, more. See, this is the love I like.
yeah, that's Gabe.
Anything my teeth? They're good. A little something up there.
We got Gabe and
Can we
Johnny.
start over?
Gabe
I
and
had
Johnny
something in my
Duel.
teeth.
Gabe and Johnny Duel doing makeup for Koot here.
Yeah. It takes a lot more than that.
Yeah. It's 4 hours in a chair to look that good.
That's not gonna help.
Well, Trevor, Arnold Expo, day 3, almost wrapped up.
Yeah.
You've taken about 100 pictures today with kids.
Oh, it's hundreds. Like I call the kids over though.
Right. You know what? This guy's got the biggest soft spot for kids. I've been hanging out with him, and every time a little kid walks by, he just stops what he's saying and he just goes, "Oh."
We ran out of lanyards because I kept handing them out. I actually gave mine away yesterday. I stole this off somebody else.
No, it's good, man. You're a good guy, and whoever helps you this year, they're going to be lucky to have such a hard worker.
Appreciate that,
because
man.
you're going to make them look pretty good. I think you know, just apply yourself, man. And you know, you're an asset to the team. We love to show the fans more of you because so many people relate to you. You know, there's so many people out there where bodybuilding's their hobby. They got to work, they got to support a family, they got to make money, pay for their mortgage, and they see you walking around at 300 plus pounds, getting all that shit done. And that's, I think, why you're getting so popular with the fans.
I appreciate that.
You know? So let's just keep it rolling. All
right, man.
Team Mutant.
Yeah.
You know how it goes down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Love it.
Trevor Mass Kaos Koot, Big Ron Partlow. Day 3 at the Arnold Expo 2014, coming at you live all around the world to everybody watching. We love you guys. We'll be back in about 45 minutes.
Right on.
Something like that. I don't know what's going on. They just put me in the chair and tell me to talk.
And they tell you when to shut up.
Yeah.
And you do.
Yeah, I know. Whatever. See you guys.